Hello everyone, the topic for today's video lecture is Parameterized Query. Earlier we have seen how to fetch data from MySQL, but in this video lecture we'll be seeing how to fetch data based on user specification. Parameterized queries are the queries based on parameters of value that is provided from outside through the GUI at the runtime. Now for that we need to form a query string. Query string can be formed by two methods. So let's see the first method. The first method is the old style method which uses % and then the string formatting. Here we always write the query with the % and the specific value that is to be taken under the query. If the values are more than one, it can be taken in a tuple. So let's take an example. If we have to fetch a query that is to print the employee or the employee details who works at department number so and that so and so is fetched in a variable called D. So we always have to write select star from EMP where department number equals to %s and that %s is passed as a value to that query. Now if the value for that D is 102, you can straight away write 102. If the value is in some variable, you can write the name of the variable here. Likewise, it is shown here. Select star from EMP where department number %s, comma, %102, comma. Whenever there is one element in a tuple, you need to give comma here. This is the rule for tuples. Then we will execute this query by passing it as argument. After execution, we can fetch all the data and print. Now we need to keep in mind if the parameter which we are passing is a string. Likewise here it was a number, so we didn't have to mention it in single quotes. But if I'm talking about department, not department number, the department name, so it might be in string like IT, HR. So if that I need to specify within single quotes. We'll take an example. This is a second variation. What we can do is we can take a variable which will have all the inputs and then pass that variable as an argument while executing the query. The second form is called new style form. Here format function is used. So if we want to replace these curly braces with the user input specifications, what we need to do is we need to write like this. There are within curly braces 0, 1 and so on. This 0 and 1 numbers can be skipped. It is not required at all. Let's take an example and see how to do that. Like for example, if we want to print the employee details with department number 102 and IT or with department number D and department name DN, what we will do? We will be writing select star from EMP where department number and the curly bracket that is empty and D name within single quotes the empty curly braces dot format and the variable name or exact name whatever. If here 102 is there, 102 will be writing comma IT in single quotes, or we can also write D comma DN. This will fetch you the employee who works in department number 102 and IT department. So let's take the employee table. While writing the query, we need to know the column names exactly so that we can perform query on it. So let's see how to use parameterized query practically. So for that, first we will have a file, and the very first step what we need to do is we need to write the import function and then the connection string, right? So first I will write the import function, then I will form a connection with the database which is class 12, and then I will declare a instance variable. After I do this, the very first thing is to take an input of a department whose employee I want to print. So I will take a variable called dep and enter the department name, okay, whose employee is to be printed. So after that we need to write a query string. So Q equals to, I have to write select star from employee where department equals to the %s, okay, and then I will take input or a variable inp equals to the name of the input of the department, comma, I'll make a tuple here, and now I will execute this through myCursor dot execute within bracket the query string, comma, the input whatever you are taking. After that what I can do is I can fetch that result again. So result is equal to myCursor dot fetch all, and display this result by using for. So for row in result and print row, and then I'll also close it. So mycon dot close, and I will save this, let it be demo2, and then I'll run and let it be a jar. Oh, let me check what was the problem. Oh, sorry, where department, the spelling of department was wrong. Okay, so you may get the error, it shows the error, so please just read the error and you can just rectify it as and when. Okay, so you have got the output for the HR department. Now let's use the second method to do the same thing. So in the second method what you have to do is you have to use format, and instead of %s you need to use the brackets like this. Now when you write here dot format and then in bracket you need to write the variable name which is taking. Now here the single quotes is required. So when you are taking the input you do not require single quotes for text, but here while taking format you need to enclose that within single quotes, and you will only pass query string for execution. Okay, now let me save this and run for you. Now HR, so you have achieved the answer.